Buddy, that hit with a thud, didn't it? Give me 3. Last Minute Man, and we are coming to you from the Man Cave. I'm with my good buddy, Mr. Obvious. And Mr. Obvious, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the Thompson Center Encore today. That's what we're going to be talking about.
Man, and what can't this thing do, Mr. Obvious? Not much.
It can almost cook me dinner, but not quite.
Not quite. Yeah, it can get the dinner to the table. Let's put it that way.
It can fill up your dinner table.
And this is one of my favorite, actually, firearms that he introduced me to. And I come from a military background, so it was everything for me was kind of like military focus. And I am a hunter, but nowhere near the interest in it that Mr. Obvious has had over the years. And he introduced me to this, and actually our first, what I would call our first popular video that did pretty good was the 35 Whalen. And we shot it through this, and people got a kick out of us looking silly shooting. But today we've got it converted to the 44 Remington Magnum.
Yeah.
And it is a pistol length barrel, so we got our pistol grip on there.
Yep, you get all sorts of barrels for that, different caliber pistols, different lengths, all the way up to a 14, 15-inch barrel. Super 14, they call it. Many different calibers.
Yeah,
they build it in.
And yeah, like you've got the 35 Whalen here. We have displayed here the 35 Whalen. Yeah. He's got a 45 caliber muzzle loader and a 50 caliber muzzle loader. You can get a shotgun barrel for this. You can run your 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 410, whatever you want. You can change out the barrels. You can do a 30-06. You can do 308. You can do a 22 rimfire.
300 H&H mag.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever you're into, this gun, there is a barrel for it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to get out here and shoot it just in the pistol form here because it's not too heavy. This is something you could potentially carry when you're in the elk woods or out doing your salmon run, and you've got a very accurate 44 Magnum here.
Yeah.
So let's get out here and do some shooting with this baby, and I guess we'll go out to 50 yards, and we've got various hand loads that we've brought today, and we'll go over that with you when we shoot. So stick with us. All right, Mr. Obvious, which load are we starting out with here?
Well, I think I'm just going to use one of these cast bullets. I only got 6 of these left, and I can't remember what they're loaded with. So we'll just try that to see what it does at 50 yards.
All right, so we'll take a shot at 50, and if it's shooting accurate, we'll go on out to 100. But I'm going to come around you here so the folks at home can see that is the 50, and the 100 is way back yonder. All right.
You ready?
So he loaded this. It's a single shot. That's just a little hair low, but that's it. All right, Mr. Obvious, so we're going to take another shot at the 100. This time, we'll have a picture-in-picture up. So go ahead and fire, and I'll just focus on you here.
100 yard?
Yeah, I would aim high.
All right.
It's a hit. And the folks at home know where we're at. Give me a 3-shot group on that, Mr. Obvious. Boy, those are good loads you got in there.
They're not bad.
That's another hit. Looks like that one was to the left.
Yeah, that's me.
That looks center. Let's get down there and take a gander at these. I'm pretty tickled with that.
All right.
Let's go get a look. We're walking out here. His first shot was center low. So let's walk on out to 100. Mr. Obvious. So we're out here at the 100-yard target. And what did we hit?
We got one center.
Yeah.
That's by accident. I was holding kind of in here.
Okay.
Then I hit one here. Then looked. Then you
that was the second one
to the left. I'm wiggling. My eyes just ain't what they used to be. I'm wearing these glasses. Everything just so cotton picking fuzzy.
But unfortunately, you don't remember the charge to that hand load.
No.
Because I think that shot pretty decent. And we don't even know what grain bullet that is. So
it's a 240 grain cast bullet.
Was it a 240?
Yeah, but I can't remember the powder or nothing in it. It's just something to throw together, just plink with.
All right. And I just want to show real quick, when I load things up, and this is in no way a recommendation. This is just what I do. But when I load things up, I give the date I loaded them. I give the grain of the bullet. And I give the grain of the powder I used. And Mr. Obvious does the same. This is just one of those, over the years, it got separated from its original box, so he cannot remember what he did with those, which is never a good idea, but just so you know, these are what we're going to shoot now and see how we do. But yeah, we always write down what we do. But I'm going to take a shot at the 50 and then go out to 100 and see how I group. All right, Mr. Obvious, so here is a 240 grain Hornady XTP. I'm going to shoot it at 50, and then we'll get a grouping at 100. Let's just see where it's hitting. Because all bullets will hit different, I've come to find. All right, here we go. I have no idea where that thing walloped though. Those are hot.
That's a hot load.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try one of these.
Let me try one of those. Yeah, these
unique loads.
Good God, man, you got that loaded like real hot.
That's rifle loads.
Now I want to show people. Look at your pressures. It flattened that primer out.
Yeah, it's a rifle load. And so, that pistol will.
That is a hot blast right there. Yep. But all right, this is a 240 grain as well. No, these are 200.
This 200 grain.
Okay. Yeah, Hornady XTP.
That's a pistol load.
And I'm going to shoot that at 50.
Yeah, try that at 50.
See what it does.
Bingo.
Yeah. That's shooting a lot better.
Yeah.
All right, now I'll group with these out at 100 and see what I do.
All righty.
All right, so I'm going to do 3 shots out here at 100 yards. And Mr. Obvious raised the sight blade up a little bit. So I'm just going to aim dead center.
Yeah.
And see how I do. It should be hitting close to that.
Yeah, hopefully I come up 3 clicks with it, so.
All right, let's see how she shoots.
Still hit a little bit low.
It hit way low, yeah. That's okay. I'm going to give us a good group. I'm going to aim in the same spot.
All right.
Or try to give us a good group anyway. All right, here we go.
I think that one hit a little bit higher. Or he hit the same bullet hole, I don't know.
I don't know. The folks at home know before we do.
I can't see that far.
Here's the final shot. Let's see how she do.
You're wearing it out.
All right. Well, let's get down there and have a look-see.
All right.
See how she did. Okay, so I hit one of them in the center, and then I was about 4 inches away down here. So Mr. Obvious and I shoot about the same, but when you're looking through that sight blade, you're pretty much covering this guy up. I mean, it's difficult to get in the same spot every time, but any variation you see here or deviation, probably me. But my trigger pull's fairly consistent, so at least they're in a straight line.
They're looking good.
Yeah. Let's get back here for an AA.
And we are back with our after action report. And what do we have to report today, Mr. Obvious?
Oh, we're going to report. Actually, it's a real good shooting gun.
It really is.
I can't remember what load I used to shoot out of it, but 50 yards, that thing, man, was in there on a quarter 50-cent piece. But
yeah,
it's been so many years since I've shot that thing.
We'll have to work up a load specifically for it and do some more. I'm happy with the way it shot. I mean, 100 yard, we wore all sandbags there. And I thought it shot pretty decent. Now, when we went to my cast bullets, they were flying a little wild. A little bit of that is a little too hot of a load for a short barrel like this. I think the other thing is cast bullets, even though I run them through a resizing die, you know.
Yeah, you get them too hot too fast, you strip the lead out, then it's like shooting like a smooth bore.
And, you know, speaking of that, now I put liquid A-locks on them. on my lead cast bullets, and there's no leading in your barrel. You can see a little bit of specks in there, but that's unburnt powder.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You know, when you load them real hot like that, it gives you a nice, cool looking little flame out the end and all that stuff. But really, you're not getting the benefit especially like I'm shooting out of a 3 3/4 inch barrel on my Ruger there, and you're not getting the benefit. It's more. I just like shooting stuff that kicks, I guess.
Yeah. Get them cast bullets down there about 900.
Now those rifle loads,
second, they 950. They stack them pretty good.
Those rifle loads that you put in there, that first shot I took, he even said, he's like, this is a rifle load, you know, it's hot, and that's at 2400 powder, and I kind of wasn't expecting it because this has a lot of weight, but I guess the pivot point and everything of it, when I fired that, it jumped. I said, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. You know, I mean, you got to hold it so tight, your accuracy is going to go to hell anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, again, the sky's the limit with this firearm. I mean, they can do so much. This Thompson Center is one of the coolest things
I like them.
I've ever played with. Now, price. Let's talk price on one of these. It used to be fairly economical.
Yeah.
You know, what did you say you paid for that 35 Whalen barrel new?
I give $2.99 for it, brand new in the package.
Yeah.
I bought it. You know, just everything's going so high that it's...
Well, we were on the gun broker the other day, or actually it was eBay. And the guy was selling a 22 rimfire barrel for this. Now, it was a blued barrel, which is fine. I like blued barrels. But the guy wanted $650 for a 22 rimfire, man.
No way.
I mean, it's just how important is it to you to have it? It's not like it's a collectible. You know, it's not like something that's a $250 barrel. Yeah. You know, that's what that is. And in today's market, I think that is a fair price for that. And I'll bet you that dude didn't give over $80 for that because it was old.
He bought it new.
Yeah, he didn't give over $80 for that. So everybody's out there trying to get rich. There's some real goofball stuff going on in the industry right now. I mean, if you went to bed on Friday, you woke up on Saturday a felon if you had a pistol brace on your gun. Yeah. And you know, I want to reiterate, this is a 10-inch barrel, so you must have a pistol grip on it. Otherwise, it's a short-barreled rifle. And, you know, far be it from me, you know, I'm not an idiot, and neither is anybody that's a shooter. I mean, damn, people, having a stock on this does not make it more deadly or... No, what it does is helps guys like us shoot a better group when we're out shooting, or if you're hunting with it. The stock will help you get a better purchase. You will shoot more accurate. A criminal's going to do whatever the hell a criminal wants to do, regardless of the law. We're not criminals. We're law-abiding citizens. Yeah. You know, and it's this whole thing. It's gotten so. I mean, frankly, it's dumb. It's just gotten so dumb. Where are we as a society?
They're coming after your guns any way and every way they can possibly think of.
Yeah, it's and I can go on a rant here, and I don't really want to go on a rant, but damn it, this stuff's getting so out of control. I want to cuss, and I'm not gonna. But it's getting so out of control. You've got the lunatics running the loony bin, and you've got these people that work for the ATF that I don't know where if you've ever shot a gun or what, I don't know where you guys come from. You're not like us though. You're not just a commonsensical human being. You know, you can't protect people to a finite. I do not want to live in a society that is completely safe. Because then there's nothing. I mean, somebody will have to control when you drink water, when you go to the bathroom, how fast, track where you're driving, how you're driving. Who wants to live in that world, man? Who wants to live like that? You know, you can't, if you're going to have freedom, unfortunately, a side effect of that are crazy people are free too. And, all you can do is keep your head on a swivel, use common sense, use situational awareness, that kind of thing. But no, if you want to live in a nanny state, we've got them.
Move to California, move to New York, and leave the rest of us the hell alone. Please.
People getting. I mean, you put a stock on that. It's something to play with. It's a single shot. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
You know, you got a stock here. I mean, does it look cool? I mean, yeah, you put a stock on there. It's neat looking, but then it becomes illegal. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, and you can't do it. So.
And like putting a bipod on this as a pistol is illegal.
Yeah,
you know,
bipod. What? Now, who come up with that one?
Now, I don't know. But like Mr. Obvious said last night, we were talking about it, and he said, the next thing they're going to say is you're not allowed to shoot a pistol off a sandbag.
Or
dude's carrying a sandbag around with him. He's dangerous.
I mean, is this going to be illegal if I do this? I mean, I can...
Yeah. Oh, man, now it's got a sling.
Don't open that can of worms.
Yeah. Just give him something else.
Oh, yeah. You put a sling on this pistol now.
So you can sling it around your shoulder when you're fishing.
That's illegal.
Yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
They ain't going to stop.
You know.
They're just going to keep coming at
it. And you know what? We keep letting them do it. And I say we because, yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I vote. I do what I can. You know. I'm not a criminal. I'll never commit a crime. But when you're turning something like this into a political chess piece, you know, they're going to get the comeuppance, man. I mean, people aren't going to take it. It's going to get to the point we're just going to Atlas will shrug, so to speak. And, you know, we'll just take our toys and go home. And we'll quit playing your game. You know, if you want people to screw in your light bulbs, to run your railroads, to drill, and to do all these, you know, this is man shit, and that's what men do. And we like our toys. And if you take away our toys, we're just going to go home, and y'all can fend for your damn selves.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen. You know, because I'm out here in the country, unless you come to steal my property from me, and that's what it would be, is theft, because I own it outright. But unless you come to steal it from me, I can live without you. I don't need you. I don't need your grocery stores and all that. I really don't. I produce most of what I eat anyway. And
grow gardens, you know. We got squirrels, rabbit, we got deer, we got turkey. We can eat.
Yeah, it's you know. And I'm sure you guys were watching this Thompson Center video expecting to get a political rant here. That wasn't where I was wanting to go with this. No. Apologize for that, but I think it needs to be said. I don't know what this world's coming to. You know, like I said, you got the loonies running the loony bin. So it's important to vote, guys. It's important to vote. It's important to make yourself heard. And when I say make yourself heard, start a YouTube channel. Start a YouTube channel and just talk whatever it is that's bothering you, or hell, if everything's going great, talk about that. You know, I try to be real positive, and I really do. I try not to get into the quagmire of this kind of stuff, but it needs to be said. The ATF is not allowed to make laws. Okay, you guys cannot just, oh yeah, I decided that's illegal today. You know, it wasn't illegal when you bought it, but it's illegal now. You know. Go fly a kite. You know, these people, to hell with them. And no, you cannot circumvent the Constitution. Congress makes laws, not you. Okay? And, you know, we've got a Supreme Court for that reason, but unfortunately, the red tape of that, somebody's got to sue to get it all the way up to the Supreme Court. And 5 years from now, they'll say, yeah, ATF, you guys are idiots. And we'll win that. Yeah. You know, but it's insane. It's insane.
And nobody knows what part of the Constitution where it says you cannot infringe, and you shall not infringe. So, shall not. That's it. It shall not. Period. End of note. Done.
A well-formed militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, for people, that means well-regulated militia. No. In order to have a militia, you have to have an armed populace. And since a militia is necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. You can't take them away. You know, that's the Constitution. You don't like it? Change the laws. You can't, though, because there's too many of us. And they don't like that.
Well, you know, the armed public is what protects the whole United States.
Oh, trust me. Everybody walking around armed keeps me really polite. You know, because I mean, you might throw off on the wrong guy, and then you'll be in trouble. You know, and that's with theft and everything. You see this absolute lunacy in Chicago and California and New York, and hell, there's more gun crime in New York. Kentucky, it's really damn easy to get a gun. I mean, it's as long as you're a law-abiding citizen, it is not difficult to get a firearm. I mean, you can go anywhere and get a firearm as long as you're a resident and you're not a felon. You can get a firearm. And isn't that wonderful? You know? But New York, you got to go through a process to get your firearm. You got to register it. You got to do X, Y, and Z and jump through hoops and get an attorney. Okay? And maybe they'll let you have a 22. But, you know, you got to work your way up to having something else. I've heard some crazy crap about New York City, especially. But they've got way more gun crime there. Gun crime is almost like non-existent here. You don't have it. You know, well, it's not to say Kentucky doesn't have its crime. Of course it does. Again, cities, you know, where you've got basically people, you got a welfare class that doesn't work, and what the hell are they going to do all day? Rob people that work? You know? So carry a gun, arm yourself, be aware of your surroundings. I don't even go into cities anymore. I don't. If I do, I'm driving through. You know, I've got a plan. You know, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. We need to get back to common sense, and folks, you know, you may and like the teachers unions here. Oh, they didn't like that. You know, in order to balance the budget, we had to cut the teachers' pay, right? Or not even cut the teachers' pay. They were changing their retirement benefit for anybody that started after this date or whatever. So teachers didn't like that, so they vote in this loony liberal here in Kentucky, and then he shuts everything down during the whole COVID thing, and shuts everything down, and you know, I never complied with any of that crap. You know, then they were handing out passes to get through police checkpoints. You know, if you worked a job, and I worked in a particular place, and they were handing these out, and I said, kiss my ass. I am not going to carry that. I will not. And, of course, they ended up never doing these checkpoints. Yeah. But this particular company was handing these out. I flat told them, I don't want it. God help them if they try to stop me. I have freedom of movement. You know, you can't apprehend me for driving to work. You know, and people, you get what you deserve. And I'm sorry, the teachers union can go suck a big one, because they're out there doing this same crap. And, you know, I go on these rants.
Yeah.
It's your job to calm me down.
We have to get him back over on talking about the gun again.
Yeah. Well, that's what we are talking about. Talking about, you know, people, arm yourself, find something you like, stick with it. These are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm revved up. There's a Bengals game on today. I'm really revved up. Playoffs game. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I like my football too. Don't take that from me.
Yeah.
Good God, man.
But I'd like to have some more barrels for these, but I'm just not going to pay stupid prices.
$700-800.
No, I can buy a whole gun for that. I can buy a nice Ruger rifle, 22 rifle, bolt action, semi-automatic, the 1022 Ruger.
Yeah, you can get it for a lot less than $650.
$600 for a 22 barrel for this?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What idiot is going to pay that?
Somebody in New York that is allowed to own a single shot 22. That's who's going to pay that. Move, guys! Get out of there! Yeah. Get out of there! If you're a hard worker and you love your guns, we'd love to have you out here. Come on out to Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know, it's we're a hard working people. This is a hard working state, and we're very blunt out here. That's something else. You know, you got I've noticed, you know, from the military, East Coast folks act a little different than West Coast. But then you got the Central America here, the rest of us, and we're out of our way, polite to a stranger until the stranger starts pushing us around. Then we don't take it. And we don't take it at all. And, you know, I'll be the first to tell you to shut your damn mouth, you know. But, all right. Anyway, I need to shut my damn mouth. That's what needs to happen. So with that, everybody, remember, keep your knife sharp, keep your powder dry.
Subscribe to Last Minute Man.
Or I'll go on another rant.